Welcome back, 6:22 on this Wednesday. Now coming up on Friday, live from the Divide, co-producers Jason Wickens and Doc Wiley will each debut on the Rialto Stage in their own bands. Jason Wickens is Oklahoma red dirt style country rock, and The Waiting is a Tom Petty tribute band that has played across the state. Our own Missy O'Malley got a chance to catch up with the groups to hear more about their sounds.
We started the Waiting band some 5 years ago, 2013. Because I saw Petty play 4 or 5 times, pretty amazing, and I saw him with Bob Dylan, and that inspired the band in the sense of the lineup, 3 guitar players, keyboards, bass, drum, and I wanted to do more than just a tribute. I wanted to kind of celebrate great songwriting with great musicians who could play it.
I'm the one guy in the band who's actually played with Petty.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was, man, this was probably back in 2003 when I lived in Los Angeles, and I was playing in a band, and we had a regular gig at the Malibu Inn. And so it was one night after we were done, and we had started to tear down our gear, and the sound man came up and he said, "Don't take your gear down, Petty's here and he wants to sit in." And we were like, okay. So he got up on stage and was just like, "Hey, I'm Tom." And the sound guy said he doesn't want to play any of his own songs. He just likes to get up and play some covers, And so we played some Dylan tunes. We played "The Wait" by the band. I think we played "The Thrill Is Gone" by B.B. King. Just all these tunes. And that's really what just hit home to me. Like, for as big as a star and a cultural figure in the history of rock and roll as he is, at the end of the day, this is a guy from Gainesville, Florida, who just loves to play in rock and roll bands.
We do Tom Petty music the way a great Shakespeare company does Shakespeare. It's not a Shakespeare tribute play. It's you're doing Shakespeare your way, and you're honoring that craft. And that's what we try to do.
Did this change for you after Tom died?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because as soon as he died, everyone wanted to hear them, and they wanted to hear them now.
And particularly since Tom passed away, that you'll be on stage and people are screaming the lyrics at you. They're not just singing, and they're having a good time. And the other thing is that it's our sandbox, and you're welcome to come and play in it with us. And that, to me, when I saw Tom, that was the same spirit.
Hey, get to work. Why don't you get to work? Put your hands deep down in that dirt.
I started playing guitar when I was about 12 and knew instantly that that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, and started writing songs, and kind of recently here the last couple of years have put together a band, and then last summer was able to record my first album. We were lucky enough to play with The Waiting in Missoula at the Wilma, and we had a really good time, and when they got word that they were going to play the Rialto, they asked us to hop on board with them again, so we feel really fortunate that we get to tag along and play such a great venue and open for such a great band.
And this is our first time playing in Bozeman. We're a Bozeman band. We played in Billings and Butte and Missoula and Helena, and we've not played our hometown, so we get to play at the Rialto and really kind of have a great time. And so that's what we're looking toward, bringing the Petty to our hometown.
Oh, I think it's a great night to come see live music because we're two very different styles of music. So you'll get a little taste of our country rock stuff, and then you'll get to move right into the awesomeness that is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers and what The Waiting does with that sound.
Now you can get tickets for Jason Wickens and The Waiting at Cactus Records in downtown Bozeman or online at rialtobozeman.com. We're going to take a quick break here on Montana This Morning. We come back, all your headlines and Matt.